Hey guys, today I'm going to cook a beef chuck roast on my Weber Kettle. So let's kick the tire and light the fire. I have a beef chuck roast here. This one is 3.22 pounds, was $3.99 per pound, so this roast was $12.85. So I'm actually going to keep this real simple. I'm just going to season it on both sides with some kosher salt and some Johnny's seasoned pepper. This has no salt in it besides pepper. It's just red and green bell pepper, sugar, garlic, and onion. That looks pretty good. And I'll do the other side to see how the other side of this roast looks. Looks good. Just do the same thing on that side. This Johnny's seasoned pepper, I haven't been able to find it in the stores lately, so I've been buying it on Amazon. I'll put the link to my Amazon store in the description if anybody wants to buy any, or all the stuff I use on my cooking videos I put in there, so if anybody wants to check it out, they can do that. This is going to be a pretty simple cook. It's not going to be smoked. I'm going to cook it hot and fast, so I'm using Royal Oak lump charcoal. It's in a slow and sear. That charcoal basket is called a slow and sear. I actually have that in my Amazon store as well if you want to take a closer look at that. Now it has a water reservoir for smoking, but I'm not going to use any water on this cook. This is, like I said, it's going to be cooked fairly hot. I'm thinking probably around 325 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then when it gets done, I'm going to shoot for about internal temperature of about 135 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. So get my probe in here. It's funny, I was using this yesterday with my grandson, and he thought this wireless thermometer was walkie-talkies. He said, "Why are you using walkie-talkies?" I said, "That's to check the temperature of my meat." But he's like, "But can we talk on it?" Kids are always funny. So anyway, I'm going to get the lid on here. I'm going to shoot for internal temperature of about 135 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And then if it looks like it needs searing, I'll sear that at the end. It's been about 50 minutes, so I'm going to check on this. The temperature of my meat is 117. The grill's running 311 degrees Fahrenheit on the walkie-talkie thermometer. And it's running about 335 on the grill thermometer that's on the side of the lid here. I don't know if it's really necessary, but I think I'm going to flip my meat over and turn it around if I can get my tongs to work here. All right, see how this looks. Okay. Still pretty jiggly. It's got a ways to cook yet, but it's getting there. So I will get my thermometer back in there, and we'll get the lid on until it gets to about 135 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. My meat has been on here for an hour and 15 minutes, and the internal temperature just reached about 138 degrees. And it looks good, but I think I am going to go ahead and sear it now. So I'll just sear it for a minute or two on each side. This has rested for about half an hour or so. I think I'm just going to cut it right in half, and we'll see what the inside looks like all the way across. Now I realize most people slow cook these and make like pulled beef or pot roasts with them, but I have cooked them this way and they are good. You might have to just chew them a little bit more, but that looks pretty nice inside. Let me cut a piece off of here and we'll try that out. The flavor is really good. Like I said, they're gonna be a little bit chewy. They're not gonna melt in your mouth, but the meat has really good flavor. Let's see what Annie, the taste test dog, thinks. She always swallows everything whole anyway. See if she chokes on it. Well, a couple little chews, but not many. So I like these chuck roast cooked that way, and I think about 135, 140 degrees is about right. If you try to cook them less than that, more rare, then they end up being too chewy. But that way they're still moist, and but they're not like overly chewy. You can have to chew them a little bit, but I think they're pretty good, and they're fairly inexpensive. It's just another way to cook those. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys next time.